Welcome.
Oh, boy.
Welcome to episode 91 of the Rad Dudecast. That's nice. Welcome. Get us in.
Howling at the moon.
Obviously, we have not been here for a while. I am not going to apologize. It takes time to create art.
Yeah.
Takes time. Nobody was banging down Pablo Picasso's door saying, where is...
Pablo with the paintings.
Yeah. Where's the boy with violin? Fuck off.
Yep. We're the R. Martin of podcasts. We put them out.
We'll be dead soon.
We'll be dead soon.
I mean, he's got to hurry up. Does anybody? Come on. You got to hurry up, George. Now.
What's his name? George R. Martin?
Yeah. What? God only knows
he's
what.
He's like the only guy to do the middle initial, but it's the same initial, right?
Like Michael J.
I'm trying
Walker?
to think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Michael B.B. Jordan.
Is there any other double middle initial?
Double middle initial.
Tweet at us
if
you know any other double middle initials.
Cool.
A Milne. That's a guy, but that's just his whole name. I don't know.
He should have went to the bathroom.
Tweeted us the guy, and then tweeted us what you think the initial is.
Now.
That's fun. You know.
I'm here. In the Rad Dudecast studios.
Welcome.
In Astoria, Queens. With my name, of course, is Brendan Ayer. I'm part of a three-part I said part twice. What's a better way to word that? I am a portion of a three-man hosting triumvirate.
Yeah, there you go.
It's a pyramid structure. Only with 3 points, nothing will fall down. No building with 3 points has ever fallen. My other host is
me.
That's Anthony DeVito.
Yes.
I don't know how he thought. Well, you should know by now. He's actually right. By this point in the podcast, he's right. And the other guy, he took some sort of shower, and his hair looks different than usual. Different than usual. A little bit of a part in his hair, sort of a gentlemanly. Like as if a cowboy tried to clean himself up and go to church.
Yeah, took one of those real whorehouse baths.
Yeah, he doesn't look.
No, he totally does. Just
cleaned up, but the grease of the range couldn't quite wash itself out. And your name, sir?
Fuck boy, Tata. Fuck boy.
Greg Stone.
Fuck boy.
Now, I have some news for you two.
Oh, yeah, I want to hear the story.
There's no story. Here, you want to hear the story? Here's the story.
It's all new to me.
Here's the story. New York City is a cesspit.
Yeah, you know it.
A pool of despair. People say it's the greatest city in the world. It's the worst city in the world.
Okay?
All right. Filled with garbage, mean people.
Mm-hmm.
Garbage.
And actual garbage men.
Mean people. Garbage men are all right. But they mostly live in Jersey or Long Island. They're not living in the city. They're commuting.
Yeah.
And they're
doing well.
I don't want to talk about that because I'm furious. Let me tell you. Let me fucking tell you what happened to me, okay? I'm coming down your street. I'm looking for parking. There's no parking, right? There's no. So I'm already a little angry because I've been in 2 traffic jams on the way over here.
Yeah.
And the whole time I got to deal with this shit this city pulls, where just fucking non-qualified people are directing traffic. They let anyone direct traffic. Are you doing a construction project at some guy's house and you're just a contractor? Go out in the road and direct traffic around your fucking truck.
Any job you have, they always say, "What? You'll be directing traffic." Fuck this up again, you'll be fucking directing traffic over the Burger King in Bogota.
And they all put them out there, and none of them are directing properly. They ignore the lights. The lights are directing properly, and they just take it upon themselves to fuck the whole wrangle up.
Yeah.
So I'm driving. I'm already mad at these assholes. Yeah. So I come on your street, right? Traffic jam because there's a garbage truck.
That did sound sexual.
No, I didn't come sperm-wise on your street. I came location-wise. Yeah, I approached.
That's why I say when I have sex, I'm approaching! Yeah. I don't know why I can't hear anybody.
I have arrived!
I can't hear anybody.
Now, I'm on your street, right?
Yeah.
garbage truck is in the front doing its business.
Yeah.
So the whole street's jammed
So the
up,
whole street's
which I don't feel bad about that. The
Sure.
garbage truck has to collect
That's what you
garbage.
gotta do.
Now, if you're picturing this at home and you live in a suburban area or not quite familiar, there's parking on both sides of the street here, right? So if a garbage truck has to slow and pick up garbage, there's really only one lane. It's all jammed up, okay?
Yep.
A fucking
Ram jammed.
A ambulance comes on the street. Sirens blazing.
Oh, man.
Sirens blazing.
Yeah.
Honking its horn.
Sure.
Okay? Nobody does anything. I pull over.
Yeah.
Okay? I pull over as far as I can. I'm kind of in this little crook.
Yeah.
Yep.
But there's enough room for
they
the
can-
ambulance to get by me.
Yep.
Okay? No one else pulls over. Everyone else just waiting behind, just does whatever they want, going ahead. The only people to pull over were a guy behind me pulls over, and he's sort of jammed in a crook, right? And he is making it, the way we're jammed up, this taxi driver who comes out, who tries to turn onto the street in front of the fucking ambulance.
Good move.
Gets jammed because of the way we're parked. He's coming from a driveway.
Yeah.
Okay, he shouldn't have came out, but he gets jammed blocking the fucking ambulance.
Yeah.
By now, the garbage truck has pulled over somewhere.
Yeah.
Everyone proceeds forward.
Yeah.
Without even pulling over, they just go forward. They don't care. This taxi driver is blocking the ambulance. He's saying, move forward to me. I can't move forward. There's a fucking car in front of me.
Yeah.
I can't move back. This guy's got me jammed up. If I could move back, I probably could have angled to get up on the sidewalk a little bit.
Oh, jump on the sidewalk.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
next thing I know,
Yeah.
the fucking ambulance driver is out of the ambulance. No, not the driver, the other paramedic, the guy in the passenger seat.
Yeah.
Because he didn't come out of the back. He came out of the passenger seat, which makes you think maybe they didn't even have a guy in there. He's out of the car screaming at me. Screaming at me, the only fucking guy
Trying to
that
help.
tried to move over,
Yeah.
like the laws of the road
Yeah.
require. Oh, you piece of shit, get out of the way. And I rolled down my window. I said, you fucking piece of shit.
Yes.
I'm the only person that moved over. The only goddamn person that moved over. And you're yelling at me? I mean, this city is garbage. Every day something like this happens in New York, and I'm sick of saying like, it's busy, it's stressful. No, it's a fucking garbage town with shitty people. That's a shitty person.
Yeah.
You saw me pull over, no one else pulled over, and you're yelling at me. It's a fucking garbage town. I can't live here anymore. Everyone's a piece of shit. Nobody's concerned with anyone else's welfare. Nobody respects any kind of rules. And people, oh, these idiots that live in the suburb. Oh, you mean people that want a bigger house for less money and room to breathe?
Yeah. I'm sold. Let's get out of here.
All right. Where are we going to
Let me
go?
tell you some EMTs, by the way, notorious cocksuckers.
I mean, this guy, I couldn't fucking believe it. And he
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
say
yeah.
anything back. He just got back in his thing. But it's like,
Yeah.
you fucking asshole. You know I'm the only one that tried to get over.
They're
And
cocksuckers, and they
you
love
little-
extreme sports.
What are you, a fucking Jets fan, you piece of shit? You fucking New York piece of shit.
Yeah.
I'm sick of this shit. You know, in the rest of the country, we live by a code where we respect people. And you guys are from Jersey. It's the same in Jersey. Now, Jersey's got a little more of a New York edge, but it's still a decent goddamn place. It's a decent goddamn place where you can raise a
Jersey's
family.
the best place.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Cocksuckers. Now, I'm not meaning in a sexual way, in a way that's angry.
Some in a sexual way.
Hey, if you're a cocksucker and it's fun, that's fun. I'm talking about a cocksucker who does it out of anger.
Now, I'm sorry if I painted this podcast in a negative light with this rail and
no.
rant, but I'm furious.
No,
I can't take it anymore.
Yeah, I often think about moving home.
Man.
Home on the range in New Jersey. Although, just so you know, I can't hear myself at all. Can anyone hear me at all?
Yeah, I hear you. You sound great.
Yeah, of course, man.
Well,
Well,
he
you
can
hear
hear
me,
you.
of course.
You
You
just
just
hear
hear-
it through the air.
use
Oh,
headphones.
right. I see what you mean there.
Yeah.
Now,
Could we get political?
wait.
I do want to ask you guys about one thing.
Okay, well, let's get. Let me do the. I forgot my rant. It's thrown me all off.
Oh, yeah. You didn't even introduce the podcast.
Yeah, let me. Well, I did introduce that, but let me just say.
Smell this guy.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah, Greg got a figure from
Guy sent him in the mail.
someone. Who's
Smell of cigarettes.
Oh, yeah, man. This guy's smoking.
Yeah. He's
Ant-Man's been knocking him back.
yeah.
Now,
Two packs a day.
2 packs. I catch it.
this, of course, is a listener supported podcast.
Wasn't a good throw.
Wasn't.
We do depend on your retweets, your shares, your
Money.
Sexual
There's not a lot of money coming.
innuendos.
There's not a lot of money coming in. But
say sexual things to us.
do us a favor. Go on iTunes, rate and review the podcast. That is always helpful.
Tweet something sexual at me.
And then we have our Twitter at the Rad Dudecast. We can get at you there. Greg is using his foot to pet the side of my leg, which is making me.
Don't be shy. It's coming down the angle.
No, it does. I don't like it because it feels sexual.
It's very sexual.
Yeah,
friends being friends to the most friendly.
Now
way.
on Twitter, you can find us. You can find us. Please pause the podcast right now and follow. Well, not right now. Wait till after I'm done saying this. Follow these 4 Twitter handles. That's what we need from you. At the Rad Dudecast. Follow that. Now, also follow at Greg Stone _.
And that's it. Just follow those 2.
And then follow at Anthony DeVito _. That's DEVITO. Anthony spelled the traditional manner. At Anthony DeVito _. No .org. And then follow at Airbud. Let me spell that for you. At Airbud.
Oh boy.
EYREBUD _. Now, let me tell you something. Right to your fucking trout faces. If I should happen to notice the download levels on this podcast and our Twitter followers don't go up correspondingly, well, then forget it.
Forget it. Just get the whole thing.
Now, you can also Snapchat us. On Snapchat, I am Mr.
I want to do the podcast already.
Well, this is the kind of thing that allows us to thrive in today's modern social media environment. Now, if you don't want to be a part of it,
I love them. Keep them.
No, they love this part of the podcast. They've said a lot of people have said to me, "Boy,
plugs.
I don't like when you talk about funny stuff. I do like when you just list 17 social media handles." Now, and also. Fine, I won't plug. I'm not going to plug your Snapchat. I'm going to plug me and Anthony. We'll get more of the treats. Okay, damn it, got it. Greg is Party Time Go on Snapchat. I am Mr. Spell out Mr. MISTER Radical. Anthony is Devo for TiVo. Now there is a guy.
.org.
We have finally. I don't know if you guys have got this. We finally got some nudity coming in, some female nudity.
That guy's girlfriend?
On Snapchat. Here's the problem.
Dirty, yeah.
I think it's illegal because I'm pretty sure some guy is Snapchatting us naked pictures of his sleeping girlfriend. So I don't know about that. Don't do that. Only with permission. Always get permission, I say.
Sure. That's
all right, Greg, go ahead.
Have sex in a church.
And thank you for your patience.
Well, that's what that's what Opie and Anthony did.
Yeah.
Got thrown off the air. Maybe they'll throw us on the air. You can't throw us off the podcast.
That's true. They can't. We can do whatever we want.
We have to get a real good contest going. We have to do a bucket challenge for the Rad Dudecast. I say by showing us your fingers after you fingered a girl.
Now there's something not right about that.
Why you go smell my finger, and then that's the tweet at each other.
Well, I'm not on board with that, but I think it'll catch on. I do think it'll catch on.
It's the challenge. I'm so hungry I could cry. I'm so hungry I could cry.
I'm so hungry I could cry. Look a young man in the eye. Go ahead.
No, this was my song, and you took it, so now it's your song.
It was back up.
I thought you guys both did a good job with that song.
Did you guys hear about the Pope?
Equally. What?
Everyone's mad about the Pope. I'm not mad about it.
He died.
He died?
No.
Oh.
Is that what you're talking about?
He met with Kim Davis.
Oh, yeah. We talked about this last night.
And I say, no one even knows what he said. Who cares? Also, meet with people. Obama just met with prisoners. We're not mad about that.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, here's the thing. I have a little problem with the Pope. It's like, yeah, he's a fine Pope.
Yeah.
It's good. He's better. He's got some, tolerant ideas. But you're still the president of a company that's been systematically covering up child molestation for 75 years. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but he said he didn't like that.
Right. But
he was like,
you're still in charge of it. You know what I mean? Like,
he says, this sucks. We can't ever do that again.
Yeah,
I mean, the
but
Ford Motor Company supported the Nazis. Fact.
yeah, I don't drive a Ford. Fact, because of that very issue.
Really though?
I don't know. I've never had. I
You
used.
drive a Volkswagen.
Yeah, yeah.
That was so on the money. That was too clever for our podcast. That was too on the nose.
That's too on the nose.
That was
Yeah,
really
you
good.
We
really
don't do stuff like that.
hit that out of the
Yeah,
park.
yeah.
That
That's
was
weird.
really good. That was too good. We better end today's episode because you're not going to get any better than that. No, but I see what you're saying. You're saying don't be mad at someone for meeting with someone. You don't know what was said. You don't know.
Yeah,
There's
you
no.
don't know.
There's never
I
any
know.
harm that comes from talking.
He doesn't come out and just go. Yeah, he doesn't go. Shh. Maybe we all think he went up and go. Shh. You were awesome. Keep doing it.
Yeah.
And then they fucked.
Yeah, we only know what she said. Obviously, she's going to say that, oh, the Pope told me I just did everything right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, you know, you don't know what.
That's the thing. Whatever the
actually
Pope says,
happened.
people are like on board. I wonder why the Pope doesn't go. The Pope smokes weed now. The Pope fucks girls. Whatever he says becomes the new rules.
Nah, they'll run him out if he gets too.
You can't run him out. He's the voice of God.
Nah, they'll run him out. I'm telling you, the politics in the Vatican. Yeah, I don't know, something's
There's
fishy going. Yeah, I think they ran that last guy out. I think something bad was going to drop about him.
Yeah.
That's why he resigned.
Yeah,
no one's
yeah.
ever resigned before.
Yeah.
You better clean your glasses
True.
right now. Well, look at his glasses. Look at Brendan's glasses. He's got maybe the biggest toothpaste smudge
You got a
I've
big
ever seen in my
smudge.
life on a pair of glasses.
That's not. That's it's humidity. It's not toothpaste. It just developed.
Oh, really?
It's because I'm hot, man.
You are running hot. 'Cause
I'm
you just
steaming. My
won't
brain
thing.
runs hot. I'm always on. It's too much nicotine and coffee and anger and just fuel
Yeah.
for this fucking fire, man.
Yeah.
But that's the same similar thing with I think a year or year and a half ago, people were mad at Obama because he wanted to talk to Ahmadinejad in Iran.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, don't be mad for talking is always a good thing.
Talking's
Why
always a
not?
good
Even
thing.
if it's your mortal enemy, have a chat.
Yeah.
Like, don't.
Yeah,
but there's no reason to be like, no, you can't talk to that guy.
Yeah.
Professor X and Magneto, those guys were hanging out all the time.
They played
Play
chess.
You know?
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's what maybe him and Davis did.
Yeah, right.
I don't know if Davis is a big chess head.
You can
Maybe
learn a
they
lot
did checkers.
from a person.
Old friend.
I think checkers is harder than chess.
I've
That's-
never.
you're
I don't.
probably wrong
I've
about
never
that.
played a.
Any move, any in checkers, any chip does anything.
No.
Yeah, I
It
did.
just goes forward or diagonal one.
Isn't checkers very limited?
Very.
No.
You can do a double
extremely-
jump.
I play a guy goes wipes everything out, and he comes back and he fucking gets me one move. I'm out.
Who do you play?
My older brother.
You guys are keeping up this game to date.
they play by mail.
Yeah, this big checkers rivalry is still happening.
Yeah, I go C1 with the red guy.
Well, chess is very much more involved, just because there are a different set of characters in chess.
Yeah, there's a couple.
Checkers, they're all
ones.
you're a red chip, you're a black chip. You got 2 chips on you. You're a queen.
Yep.
You got 3. You're a king, right?
No, I think it's just king.
Oh, really?
I don't think there's queens in checkers. You
Yeah.
just say king me.
No,
king
king
me,
in
dog.
chess.
2015. They're queens. All right. Gender roles are addressed.
Anthony's on point today. I
uh,
love what you're bringing to the table. Not loving what you're bringing to the table with the humidity glasses.
I can't help it. Now, my dad used to
Take it
play
easy.
a fella.
Those glasses, they would drive me crazy.
My dad used to play a fella in chess by mail. Okay,
Yeah?
one move per letter. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What kind of
That's insane.
that? And imagine. I mean, that's why people used to be able to get stuff done. They had the patience to play mail chess.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
I don't even have the patience. I almost left. I saw Mission Impossible, the new one, right?
Yeah, how is it?
Fantastic. It
Is
was
it- yeah.
great,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I almost walked out because I don't have the patience to watch a movie. I was loving it, and I said, I got to go. I thought it was a fantastic movie. I almost walked out. I stood up. There was no one in there. It was early in the morning when I was on the road.
Yeah.
So I just stood up, paced around the aisles while I watched for a second, then sat, sat back
That's
down.
good.
Oh man, that's awesome.
That's fun.
That's great.
But that's the thing. You're sometimes I'll be watching
Yeah.
a movie
Yeah.
at my house.
Yeah.
I love the movie,
Yeah.
and then I'll pause it and to play a video game on my phone because I
Right.
can't wait to do that,
Oh,
even though I
yeah.
like the movie. And then while I'm playing the video game, I'm mad that I got to get back to the movie.
Oh man.
Yeah, I got a lot of
That's
fucking.
the big issue.
Do you
with
go
Narcos.
anything from there, from the game? Does that go to a higher place? Or
No,
just, it's
I only
the
got 2 things in
You
my
only got
house.
2 things.
But if I had another thing, you know what I mean, like
Right.
like a cyclodrome, which is sort of an advanced level.
Drone?
No, a cyclodrome is the thing I just invented in my head, which would be a pod
okay.
that you get into and you sort of play these futuristic sports games.
Oh, that's
inside
fun.
it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Full experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got a wind machine in there and everything. Make you feel
Yeah.
the thing. I love
A
it.
smellinator.
Smellinator.
They had that at the movies, in the
What?
50s. Smell-o-vision.
Did they really
Oh,
make
I've
that?
heard of this.
Like
Yeah,
in a
what's
couple
the story
theaters,
of
it was
this?
like a gag. It was like a publicity stunt. You
Yeah.
know, didn't worry. They said everything smelled like burnt.
Oh, it's
Right, like it would coincide with the movie.
That was the
That was the
idea,
idea.
but you can't. It's very hard to just make smells. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Very
yeah,
hard.
Yeah. It's hard to manufacture smells.
Like, what if you could send a smell? I think that technology
Oh,
can't
wow.
be too far off.
That's
So you
actually-
could,
Scratch and sniff.
yeah, but that's
I think that's a very romantic idea.
scratch and sniffs are kind of limited. Like you have to make those. But what if you could like fart into a machine
Yeah.
and then text it to your buddy, and his machine on his end would put fart into his nose?
Well, I got a thing I've been working on. I told you this.
Yeah.
Smell a beat, right? So we get a couple senses smells going, right? Apple, strawberry, and the ups and downs are the same as a musical beat. So now you can smell a song.
Yo, I see what you mean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So if I
That-
go smell, you smell a song.
But would it necessarily? I like the idea, but would it be a song, or would you just? How would your brain interpret it as a song? Wouldn't you just be like, these smells are changing?
No, because it's a smell. Take away the smell. Smell. Take away the smell. 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 Smell.
But how would the different smell? So it would be like a high note would be like a citrusy.
Right.
And a low note would
it's
be like
one
a
smell.
oak.
I don't know how to
Right.
work the different smells yet. Right now we're going basic. It's one smell, and we cut it off in intervals.
Okay, well, forgive
I
me
see.
for thinking it was more than one based
I
on
thought
the
it was-
very
I-
fact
I-
that you
I was with you.
specifically said it was
Yeah.
more than one. You
You
started
did-
your story
started your
with,
story with
we
it.
get a couple smells. We get apple, strawberry,
yeah.
but
yeah,
get
that was
your
the
math.
baseline of this idea, and you abandoned it.
Well, no, you're on my. Now you're against me too. Great. You're both against me on this.
No,
I'm
not-
with you.
I'm with you. I just want to know which product I'm supposed to be following.
Follow the first one because we have the technology isn't there for the second one yet. Sure, I'd love
The
to
second one
advance
seems
to
more
work
simple.
multiple smells in.
Oh,
They don't
multiple,
have that technology. They bleed into each other. We can only start with. It's like a black and white printer. We start with the basics. It's one smell, 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 smell.
can I get in on the engineering end of this?
Yeah, if you
Because
want.
I do have an idea. Because here's the problem. In order to get these sharp cutoffs, right?
Yep.
You're not going to be able to excavate the smell out of a room that fast. What you need is some sort of
Yes, on your nose.
Bane type thing on your nose
Oh,
where you're
which cuts
only
in and
giving
out.
puffs. Just
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yep.
So it doesn't have to go anywhere because it's gone already. You've smelled it. Just,
It works through Wi-Fi too.
oh, you can sync it up.
Yeah.
You can sync it up with your music.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
You know,
Right.
I'm in.
that's done, baby.
Yeah.
Package
lock
it.
Lock it up.
You know what this is like, kind of?
Smell this
And
guy real quick.
This guy is cool. Who is this?
Oh,
Greg's
he's-
handed me a figure. He's
Smell.
a African-American man with a gun, a tan vest, black pants. Yeah.
Do you know who that is, Anthony? See if anyone can figure this one out.
looks like Samuel L. Jackson from here.
Well, he actually looks like Tracy Morgan if you look at
He
him.
does look like Tracy Morgan.
I don't have my glasses on from quite a distance.
I'll hand him over to you.
Let's see
He
if
does.
Anthony can
He
figure it
does.
out. If anyone, Anthony will figure it out. But I
Does
feel
the
like
man
you
who
should, too.
sent you these listen to the
It's
podcast?
the guy from the new Star Wars.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know
Yeah.
the new Star Wars.
It didn't come out yet.
Does the guy who sent you those listen to the podcast?
I hope so, because I kind of wanted to know that he's,
This
you know,
guy's
A
been
gentleman
smoking
from
too
Greg's,
on Tatooine.
A
This guy's been,
gentleman
puffing
from
a couple.
Greg's, one of Greg's
the
figure
planet with
groups,
two moons.
sent him a bunch of toys, and they reek of cigarettes. And we're wondering how
Yeah.
much he has to smoke to make these toys smell as heartily
Yeah,
as they do.
These guys were hanging out in a bar in
they
1993.
really were.
Yeah.
They really were.
Do you remember that? God
Awful.
damn! And I was
Awful.
a smoker, and it would even bother me.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
I mean, it was just crazy. It was just
My eyes would cry.
It was just the next day. Your coat. It
Yeah.
would be like you were in a 5-alarm fire.
I used to be a waiter in
Yeah.
the smoking section, and I'd be like, I can't. I have asthma. I'm not doing this anymore.
Yeah.
And they were like, you have to do it. And I said, this is insane.
This
Yeah.
is insane.
I can't. I remember a couple things with that. I remember that those laws being enacted where you couldn't smoke in bars anymore, and it was great.
Yep.
And then I remember going to France and living there for a little while, and then You could over there, and it was just awful.
Yeah.
We would just. I mean,
Oh
we
yeah,
would,
I went with the friends. They had that too.
yeah. We'd air out our clothes in the bathroom, all kinds of measures.
The worst.
Damn.
Awful.
Now, your smell-o-vision thing, or your smell-o-nator, you know what it reminds me of?
What?
I don't know why, because it's a totally different thing. But have you ever heard of that? There's this one road. I'm not sure if it's in Japan or in the United States.
It's in the United States.
Where, okay, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, roads.
No, it's this one road. You know, like rumble strips on the highway?
Oh, it plays a song.
Yeah, they
I've
made
seen
this
it.
road with
yeah,
a smaller
yeah,
version of
yeah.
rumble strips, and it said there's a
Heard of
sign,
that.
drive at 45 miles an hour. You drive at 45 miles an hour, and the different rumble strips play you a song.
That's
And it's
funny.
like, we should have that on all roads.
If
Yeah.
if I hated music, I'd be furious.
We'll take the...
Well, that's what's nice. You do that on a couple roads, so then it's a thing.
Yeah.
Can't
Can you
be
get to
doing it
talk to
on
you? Yeah, just you do that, and it goes, "Hello, I am your car. I am aware.
Oh, that'd be scary.
I am aware."
That would be scary.
Wouldn't it
And
be?
then
This is the road. You're hurting me.
I think good too. You say a specific date in the future of when it's all going to go down.
Yeah,
Really get
tell
the
it to us.
driver worried about that.
1957.
Yep, or way in the past.
Get off of my skin. I am the earth, and you are pests on my skin.
Mister,
Yeah.
Mister, I don't know about 9/11.
That'd be funny. Mister. Listen, Linda.
Yeah. He always says Linda. That's really funny.
Linda, listen. Linda.
Linda, I've got bad back. Linda, send money. Linda, send money, Linda.
Send money.
You know, I always like about that smell-o-vision thing.
What?
Like because when was that? The 50s or whatever?
Yeah.
I love the idea because they had these grand ideas, but not the technology.
Yeah. They were thinkers.
It's like we could probably do that now and it'd be okay, but we wasted it in the 50s when they had no, they couldn't do it.
I love it.
It's
Yeah, I
also
love that
it's
stuff.
always funny the portrayals of the future from the past. Like
Yeah.
I was watching Blade Runner the other day.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
very
yeah.
funny that and I don't blame them because there's certain things you can't you won't imagine. I guess you just don't think about. But so Blade Runner, they've imagined that there's flying cars, that there are these weird city blimp
Yeah.
spaceships,
Totally.
and the cities have grown upwards.
Yes.
But it never occurred to them I bet TVs will get thinner.
Yeah.
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah,
They
yeah,
never occurred to them. They're just huge fat
Yeah.
TVs.
Crazy that you say that.
Yeah.
Because I watched The Twilight Zone yesterday, the classic episode, Beauty in the Eye of the Beholder. Oh, Eye of the Beholder, it's called.
Yeah.
Where the pig faces, where
Yes.
the beautiful woman goes knocked out. She wakes up and she's the ugly outcast because everyone is ugly. In that episode, all flat screen televisions.
See, that's good. That's
And I was
how
like,
Yeah,
people should
holy
be.
shit, you guys all nailed it. These are all
Yeah.
flat screen
Yeah.
TVs.
That's
That's good,
amazing
yeah.
to nail that, but then not to
Yeah.
be way off about pig surgery.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
People aren't doing the.
I
pig
know. I
stuff.
always think that too. The clothing. That's why I always think gets me because we're in it now. Because a lot
Yeah.
of those movies, 2015, some of them were past what they thought, and they thought those one suit numbers,
Yeah.
those weird
They might come back.
geometrical suits
A
would be
silver
would be in the
jumpsuit.
mix, and it's
Yeah.
well, all the other shit happened, but everyone just kind of stayed in baseball tees and
Right.
jeans.
Yeah, no one realized
Yeah.
that, you still have to take the whole thing off to piss.
Yeah, yeah.
No
Yeah.
one wants to do that.
But I do think that's really funny, that flat screen TV thing you were saying.
What can I tell you? Oh,
Go ahead.
well, yesterday we were having a conversation. If you came from the past, I would even say 20 years ago, and you heard someone talk, and they'd be like, #loser. Like, why does this guy
Yeah.
keep saying the word hashtag?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
fuck does that mean? That
Yeah.
guy's hashtag get out your ass. That's crazy that
Yeah.
we even say that.
It's
thing.
ridiculous. Well, we don't. I don't say it.
Lol.
Yeah. No.
What
it's
the fuck is lol?
Yeah. What the? Well, I was
LOL.
hosting Hot Soup the other night, and I swear to God,
Wow.
why are you mad?
Wow.
Wait, did that hit a sore spot?
It did, but we'll talk about it after.
I was hosting Hot Soup,
Congrats.
and this girl in the audience, I asked her how she liked the show so far. I swear to God, she was totally being serious. She said, "V good," and I said, "What? Did you just say V instead of very? And she goes, yeah. She abbreviated very as V. I said, this is where I fucking draw the line.
Yeah.
Okay, we can't just say the first letter of a word. Say it out.
Yeah.
We're humans. We've invented language.
Yeah.
Let's enjoy it together.
Yeah.
And use it as it's meant to be used.
Now, I do that, but I don't expect people to understand what I'm talking about when I do it.
Like, give me an example.
I'll be cool.
So you've used the letter B instead of the word B.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or do you do like I see through my eyes, but you just use I apostrophe S, not
I
EY.
see through my I apostrophe S.
Yeah, right. You skip down on the
As
EY.
is.
Yeah.
As is what y'all talking about. That's a new accent. This figure's got thick thighs, man. He's getting a little fat, huh?
Now, another interesting that's a cool toy, actually, or figure, excuse me. Now, another interesting thing we have going today. Greg has a electric fly swatter. Now, it's got a safety wiring on top of it, so I guess you can kind of fry a fly. But if you touch the actual inner part, Greg, will you hold the swatter?
I'm not going to do it.
Hold the swatter. Now, I will
Man.
touch the inner part. And
Yeah,
what's
what's
one
wrong,
was bad.
man? Why are you doing that? That kills
exploded.
flies.
Why was that one worse?
Because I held on to it.
Oh, God.
Oh,
did
no,
you
I don't
see
know.
that spark?
It did spark. You did get on a sweet
Oh, it's
spot.
smoking. You smell my skin burn?
You got on a sweet spot. No more of that.
Yeah, no more of that. That got intense. That was like a
I'm glad that happened to you. 'Cause it had to happen. Because you've been gung-ho about the fun of touching this goddamn
I've just been
thing.
shocked by an electric fly swatter, and now I say, you do that to flies, you're a son of a bitch.
They explode the flies.
Oh, God, well, it
Yeah.
exploded my fucking thumb. I smell my skin burning, and now
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Oh, that's an issue. I got to run out real quick.
All right.
What?
Is there anyone...
I'll be back. Well, someone's at the door, so I'll be right back.
Oh, who's at the door? Yeah. Fuck.
Someone
we
is at
weren't
the door?
expecting anyone. Come on in.
Oh.
Oh, boy. If it isn't who I think it is.
I'm back for a second.
Oh.
It's Greg.
Oh.
Because I'm not ready to leave.
Oh.
Do you guys talk for a second?
All right.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay, I'm here.
Oh, my God.
I couldn't tell you. Damn good to be here.
It's back.
Great to have you back.
Bernie
man.
Mac, one of our all-time
wonderful to be here.
most famous guests. Welcome back. Now, if you don't remember, Bernie Mac, a member of the Seven International Immortals,
What?
sort of legendary supergroup,
Yeah.
who saved the world on one episode.
I don't understand what you're talking about, but that's all right.
What do you mean? You no longer think you're part of the Seven International Immortals?
Well, I'll tell you, I don't know what you're talking about, but I just came here to promote All Lives Matter. Hashtag.
What?
Wow.
Sort
Huh?
of. Wait a second. Why would you, Bernie Mac? Now the hashtag is actually Black Lives Matter.
Wait, it depends on what time it is. What time is it?
What? It's 12:43.
What time, you silly son of a bitch. Now what time of the day? What year is it, my friend?
Oh, it's 2015.
Oh, so we're still in the Black Lives Matter? Oh, that is an issue, my friend. No, it is All Lives Matter now. I Bernie Mac, have come from the year 33,000.
You've come from the year 33,000.
33,000.
So if I can do the math here, we're nearly 29,000 years in the future.
Yeah. I don't know the numbers. I'm not good with math. But 39,000. I got a castle in Thailand with the only working time machine. I had to come back tell you guys All Lives Matter.
Why are you saying
What?
that?
Yeah. What's the importance of this message?
Well, because of the machines. God damn it, the machines have taken over. You can't. The podcasts, they're taking over.
So the hashtag, I don't even
see
know if
what's
it's still called a
happening
hashtag.
You see.
In the future, it's the podcasts have taken over, and it's All Lives Matter.
All lives matter because every
Aye.
human has been murdered, killed, destroyed.
Yeah, okay.
We have banded up against to fight the machines.
Wait, Anthony, you seem to be more on board than me.
Here's what's happening. He's come from 33,000, where the machines have all taken over. So all lives matter instead of Black Lives Matter, because now it's us against the machines.
Oh,
we
so
don't
we
have
banded
time
together.
to compartmentalize race.
Yes, because I'll be honest with you, there is no such thing as race anymore. There's black man, Asian man.
Bernie.
Yep.
Stay on.
Yeah, I am on. I'll tell you. And there's no race in the future. It's just black man, Asian man, and a white guy.
Those are 3 races you've just mentioned.
Just 3 people. There's only 5 people left.
So who are the other 2 people?
2 of the guys, Kurt Loder.
Kurt Loder's still
Yeah,
around of the
Kurt
7
Loder,
International
obviously.
Immortals?
So wait, the International Immortals, they have to be still around.
Who told you about that?
You!
did, man. There it is.
That must mean that I have come here before from a further time in the future.
Or it was just 33,000 years ago and you forgot. It could have been either.
A lot of questions, a lot of answers.
Yeah. You sure you didn't get a little brain jogging on this time travel?
I don't know. I got a lot of jogging. A lot of times I come out. See, what I'm thinking happened is I came from the future
Uh-huh.
to the past.
That is,
So I
you-
haven't yet come back to your first time meeting me.
Oh, I see. So that could have been even farther in the future.
Yeah, either in the
You just
future.
never mentioned it to
What
us.
secrets did I tell you?
All about the 7 International
Yeah, man.
Immortals.
Oh, that
You told us about your apartment in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Oh my God, with no windows.
Yeah.
That's the one.
I need those secrets back.
Yeah.
Can you give them back?
Sure. Yeah, here they are.
Yeah.
Thank
there
you.
you go.
Now it's
Your
nice.
glasses. Yeah,
It's
humidity
nice.
on your glasses.
It's nice meeting. It's nice meeting you for the first time, Bernie Mac, because
wonderful.
I seem to have just lost all complete memory of any earlier meetings that may have occurred.
Yeah.
As I handed them.
Whoa!
Whatever I handed
Bernie
over.
Mac,
yeah,
you got
it's
it.
crazy.
Whoa!
You got
Yeah.
it. What? You got it.
Now let me ask you.
I gotta tell you about the machines. They're
Yeah,
really sons of bitches.
I want to know all about the machines. Real quick, just because I'm sure our listeners want to know, take us through just a couple of bullet point highlights of interesting historical developments that have occurred between now. We're in the year 2015. Take us through what might have occurred now in the 29,000 years since when you lived. Just the high points.
Socially or economically? What do you want to know?
Just the whole. Just give me,
A few things have happened. Cars talk.
Bernie?
Yep. Cars talk. Rape is legal.
Whoa. Okay.
Stay, Bernie.
Oh yeah, I tell you now, my friend, rape is legal because everyone loves sex and everyone says yes.
Interesting that we had another character in here called Store Owner that was a friend, also a friend of Greg Stone, that really seemed to be going down a similar-
President Store Owner?
Yeah,
He's been on the podcast.
yeah, President Store Owner.
President Store Owner.
Yeah.
He found the miracle of life. Took a pill, makes you live forever. He became president for 3,000 years.
Then what happened to him?
Legalized rape. It was awesome.
And if I recall,
Bernie
was there
Mac,
a
we have you on record as saying legalizing rape was awesome?
Yeah, well, because
Just
you
a heads
rape
up.
me, and then I rape you, and we just get sex twice. Awesome.
now?
So is sex not called sex anymore? It's called rape?
No, yeah, sex is called rape, and it's also like a handshake.
What if someone says no, they're not interested in having sex with you?
Everyone is interested. That's the whole thing. Is everyone is interested? I tell you, I got to remember how I talk.
So it's not so much that. So it's not so much that rape is legal. It's that there is no rape.
It's accepted.
No. But you're saying everyone wants to do it.
Yeah,
So there's no rape. It's all consensual sex.
that word isn't used anymore. Do not say that. What is that? What'd you say?
Consensual sex.
No, it's offensive to me. All lives matter.
Now,
Rape is just sex. To you
interesting.
old ears.
I do have a question for you because it turns out Store Owner was president
DJ.
for 3,000 years.
Can't remember how to do this voice.
Did Store Owner ever incorporate any sort of different economy-based?
NASA? What?
Was there a different form of
NASA?
money under Store Owner of any?
Money. I'm going to tell you something about money. There we go. We're back in action. Sometimes I start to lose myself. I travel through time so many times that my cells start to dissipate.
Sure, your vocal
Yeah.
cord
The
cells.
vocal
yeah.
cords.
Makes sense.
Since the death of Pauly Shore, nobody really knew
One of the 7 international immortals has
man.
he was
passed.
murdered.
Wow.
Murdered. I didn't
Whoa.
think they were capable of death.
Yeah.
They weren't.
It's in the name.
That's what shook the world. When Pauly Shore was murdered, and I tell you, he was murdered by George Lucas.
Murdered him?
Director?
The director, famous director of
Uh-huh.
of Calendar Day, his greatest movie.
Yep.
Did that happen yet?
Calendar Day?
Calendar Day?
Calendar Day.
No.
No.
No. What's Calendar Day?
What is
Oh,
Because it's a
epic.
movie that's top Star Wars or something.
Yeah, it comes out 2016.
And can you hold on for? Can you, Bernie Mac? Would you just cover your ears for 1 second?
Sure.
Anthony.
Yeah.
If he's going to tell us about Calendar Day, a
Sure.
epic blockbuster movie,
Sure.
write down the notes on this.
Yeah.
We could beat
Right.
George Lucas
to the punch.
to Calendar Day.
Yeah. Good call.
All right, yeah, uncover your ears.
Sure.
Daniel, tell us about Calendar Day
Yeah,
in
Calendar Day,
great detail.
Amazing movie written by two podcasters from a rap coolcast or some shit. I don't know what it's called. They made it.
What?
That's us.
That's us.
Oh, I didn't even recognize you guys. You guys wrote this amazing movie, Calendar
Yeah.
Day. Yeah, it's about sex on the freeway.
We know. We wrote it.
Awesome.
Well, don't fucking tell him. We know he's going to tell us about it. Don't you understand what's going on
You
here?
already said we wrote it. It's in the bag. man.
Anthony!
Yeah, starring I don't know. Yeah, written by George Lucas. I say.
See, you fucked it up. The whole space-time continuum. We just had our taste of glory, and you fucked it up.
Yeah, it was starring George Lucas. Wrote in it, and also Mark Mayonnaise, breakout actor.
Mark Mayonnaise.
Mark Mayonnaise.
And what exactly was it about? And we'll try and get this back on track. Write this down.
What was it? I think it was about a bunch of people who with sex on the freeway,
Got
and then there was a boy who looks kind of Arabic,
Yeah.
and a fat man who does a lot of powerlifting.
Oh, that's pretty good. Now, who wrote this movie?
Bracken and Flair and some shit.
That's us.
That's us.
We're back.
I'm some shit.
Burn up these notes I just took down. Burn up these notes. We don't need them. It's already in the books.
Written by George Lucas.
God damn it.
Time is fragile. Fragile, like a butterfly's wing.
Like a butterfly.
How does Calendar Day end?
Smart.
It ends. Well, that's the funny thing is that it ends with everybody in the world joining hands and jumping at the same time. And at that same point, it knocks Earth's rotational pull off the moon, killing Pauly Shore.
Man, I've always fucking talked about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, murdered. Pauly Shore murdered by Brendan Ayer and Anthony DeVito.
Back in business.
Back in
man.
business,
All right.
baby.
Yeah, I gotta go.
What? No, we're just kidding. You only took us 3,000 years ahead. We've got so much of future left.
I gotta go. I gotta go visit a guy by the name Lester Faglips. That's
All right.
just his name.
Well,
All right,
thank you for
thanks for
coming in.
coming.
See ya.
Before you go,
Yep.
Bernie Mac,
Burn him back.
because this was unsatisfactory. I feel like there's so much more to ask you. Will you promise to make a note? Because I know in the annals of time travel, everything gets
Anal
fucked up.
of time.
Will you come back to the podcast and join us again?
Whenever you need me, you just call my name.
All right.
Batman.
Thank you so much for joining us, and have a safe trip back.
You guys have cows?
What?
Cows.
Yeah, we got cows.
That's some shit.